Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning. My name is Faraz Hanifa, and today I'm going to give a presentation about formulation of tempe flour and carrot juice in production nutrient-rich wet noodles. The presentation will be in three parts. First, I'm going to talk about introduction. Second, I'm going to talk about research method and implementation. Third, I'm going to talk about result and discussion. First, I'd like to talk about introduction. Noodles are popular for their affordability, is a preparation of high carbohydrates content. Among the various types of noodles, wet noodles are particularly popular due to their simple processing. Tempeh is a fermented soybean product that is rich in protein, essential fatty acid, vitamin, and fiber. Carrots are rich in beta-carotene content, beta-carotene and vitamin A that support a health and the immune system. The study explored the possibility to improve the nutritional value of wet noodles with the addition of tempeh flour and carrot juice. For the next slide, I'd like to move on research method and implementation. Number one, research materials. The material used were carrots, tempeh flour, wet flour, molybdenum oil, salt, egg, water, and soda ash. Number two, research tools. The tools used are knives, blenders, large basins, mixing tools, roll presses, pans, stoves, filters, steaming tools, spatulas, digital scales, and oven. For the next slide is research implementation. Number one is carrot juice. The process of making carrot juice can be seen in figure 1. The first step is the preparation of tools and material used. The material used were 100 grams of carrots, which were first sorted to separate the good carrots from the damaged and rotten carrots. Carrots that are of good quality are selected and then peeled off the skin. Washing with clean water after peeling aims to remove dirty dead sticks. The washed carrots are then boiled for 5 minutes at 100 Celsius degree. Carrots are crushed with the addition of 50 ml of water using a blender. The crushed carrots are then filtered using a strainer to separate the pulp from the juice, resulting in pure carrot juice. Number two is tempeh flour. The process of making tempeh flour can be seen in figure 2. The first step is preparation of tools and material to be used. The material used is tempeh. Tempeh is cut into pieces with a thickness of about 2.5 cm to ensure a uniform size during processing. Tempeh is steamed at 80 Celsius degree for 10 minutes to reduce the moisture content and increase the durability of tempeh during drying. Tempeh is then dried in the sun for 2 to 10 days with a drying duration of about 6 hours per day to reduce the moisture content of tempeh. The dried tempeh is then crushed through a milling process and then sieved using an 80 mesh siever. This process produces tempeh flour with a uniform and fine particle size. For the next slide is wet noodles. The processing of making noodles can be seen in figure 3. The first step is preparation of tools and material that will be used. The wet flour used in making these noodles is 60%, which is mixed with other ingredients such as tempeh flour, carrot juice, salt, egg, and soda ash. The process of mixing this ingredient is done by kneading the dough until it gets a smooth and even consistency. Once the dough is ready, it is tightened to a thickness of about 1.2 centimeter with a roll and noodles are formed. The noodles are then boiled for a few minutes until cooked and cooled to stop the cooking process and maintain the texture of the noodles. The oil basting process aims to prevent the noodles from sticking together and to give aroma and flavor to the wet noodles produced. The final result is wet noodles that are ready to use. Lastly, I'd like to talk about result in discussion. Number one is water content. Figure 5 shows that the higher the percentage of temperature substitution and the lower the level of carrot juice used, the lower the water content of wet noodles. The highest water content was in the T0 treatment at 25.13%, while the lowest water content was in the T5 treatment at 19.73%. The low moisture content was caused by the high amount of tempeh and starch gelatinization. The high addition of tempeh flour causes good moisture absorption, thus reducing the moisture content. Number two is protein content. Figure 5 shows that the higher the tempeh flour add, the higher the protein content in the noodles. The highest protein content was obtained in treatment T5 and the lowest in treatment T0. The high protein content can be caused by the protein-rich tempeh flour. Tempeh flour contains about 46.5 grams of protein in every 100 grams, which directly contributes to the increase in protein content in the wet noodles produced. For the next slide is beta-carotene content. Figure 6 shows the highest beta-carotene content in the T1 treatment, which is 0.43%. The lowest beta-carotene content was in the T0 treatment, which was 0.10%. Carrots are a vegetable rich in beta-carotene, which function as an effective antioxidant in preventing various diseases, such as skin cancer, heart disease, and premature aging. For the next slide is conclusion. I'd like to conclude today's presentation by summarizing in the information. The conclusion obtained from this research is that the formulation of tempeh flour and carrot juice in wet noodles significantly increased protein content. Increasing the percentage of tempeh flour was directly proportional to the increase in protein content, but inversely proportional to water content and beta-carotene content. The best treatment was obtained in formulation T5, 30% tempeh flour, and 10% carrot juice. That's all from my presentation. If I said something wrong, I apologize and thank you for attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.